Hey everyone, so today we're going to go over how to create your own product in OneBill. So if you look at my screen, I've already logged into my portal online. It's going to take us directly to the products page once you log in, so there's no need to go anywhere. Now we have three different tabs. We've got the wholesale, retail, and your products. The wholesale and the retail products are the ones that we have provided to you. These are already tax mapped with SureTax, which is included in your integration. And you can use these to your liking if you'd like. Otherwise, you can create your own products, which is what we're going to do today. So we're going to come in here to your products tab, and you're going to see I already have a couple created, but we're going to go ahead and create our own. So we'll go ahead and click on create product. Now keep in mind there's two steps to creating a product. You're going to have your product and you're going to have your price plan. Your product, think of your product as like a category and your price plan as a subcategory. So for example, I'm going to create a product for, let me do phone numbers. I'm going to call it phone numbers. My product code, you can enter in your own product code. This is like a SKU, or you can leave it as is and OneBill would generate one for you. I'm going to leave it blank right now. For the description, I usually copy and paste the product name, but you can create your own if you'd like. I'm just going to copy. Your available from date will always be the day that you are creating this, okay? And then your available to date, by default, it does not expire, and that's the one I recommend keeping as is. The available to date was if you want this to expire and stop billing after a certain point, then you'll go ahead and put a to date. You can put in a picture right here if you'd like. And then from the category, you're going to pick where this sits. So for example, I'm going to say this is a recurring service under recurring UCAS services. The service name you don't need to enter, and the tax regulatory code will always either be 99 or VoIP for 03. 99, which is just sales taxes, usually for any hardware or MSP services if you choose to bill that out of here. But in this case, I'm going to pick VoIP. And from there, I'm going to move on to my price plan. My price plan is what my actual product, this is what I will be billing my customer. So this is my phone numbers product. So in this case, I'm going to bill them for an SMS DID as an example. I'm going to copy it into the description. My price plan code, I'm going to name it SMS, PH for PN for phone number. My available from date is going to be today. I'm not going to expire this product. If I scroll down more, I can put a picture if I'd like. You have the option of putting a term on these products. This is for after a certain amount, which is what you set as the term. You can pick for it to do something, whether it's renew automatically, cancel itself, or just stop billing, which is suspend. So I'll do an example here. I'll do 24-month period. And at the end of my action, I'm going to cancel it. Make sure that you put align to cycle. This is so that it aligns to the 24-month period cycle. This is just an example, so I'm not going to do it. Remove that. And then after that, you have to make sure that this allow price or red button is checked. So make sure this one is checked. You can ignore priority. Make sure that your charge pattern is charged 1 month in advance. This is by default. You have the ability to make your products tax inclusive. This means that even though it's tax mapped and it's going to have an amount for tax to be calculated, you can choose for your customer not to see that tax. The price of the product will change based on the amount of taxes. So if your seat is $24.50 and you have $5 in tax, your tax is the $24.50 will change to account for that $5 in tax to amount to the $24.50 of the product. So if you want to click that, you click on that field. And then we're going to scroll down to the charge detail section. This is what's going to determine what you bill them. So the charge type, in this case, I'm going to do recurring. This is a monthly charge. You can change this. Your currency is always going to be US dollar by default. And your charge mode will be fixed. Okay. Then the retail price is going to be whatever you're going to charge them for. I'm going to do $5. Then you have the taxation section. The one that we're editing here is the retail tax mode. By default, it's non-taxable. If you're going to remit taxes to your customer, you're going to click on the tax mode, and you're going to change it to external. And then comes in your retail transaction type code. This is the 6-digit code that determines the taxation from SureTax. If you're using our products, They are already mapped for you. If you're creating your own, you have to check with your compliance partner for the taxation of this. Okay, I'm just going to give an example, and I can search. I'm going to put text messaging charges because it's an SMS DID. And make sure that your retail taxation type is always 04. And if you keep scrolling to the bottom, there's nothing else we need to enter here. If you are using QuickBooks, here's where you're going to enter in your chart of accounts under GL code and GL string. Your GL code is your chart of account. Your GL string is a subcategory if you have it set up that way. Otherwise, you just need the code. You can put in your floor, ceiling, and cost here if you'd like. And you can update your invoice description. If you don't update the invoice description down here, it's just going to go off the product name, which will be SMS DID. And then you can scroll down. And once you're ready, go ahead and click on Create Product. Now, once I've created my product, I'll get a success message saying that my product has been created. And I'm going to come here to Your Products tab, which are my products. And you'll see the product I just created here under phone numbers. And that's it. You'll see my SMS DID price plan will pop up here. And that's how you create a product in OneBill. If you have any questions or concerns, you can look in the description below for the doc link on how to do this, or you can email billing@oit.co. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.